Right, so day 2. Now I don't know why I had this weird idea in my head, but I had this belief that day 2 and 3 were going to be a breeze. They were going to be totally easy and I was going to be able to do them really quickly. But day 2 turned out to be even more infuriating than day 1, because while day 1 was hard, it was at least hard in a way that you felt like you got better and understood like how to do this. And you like learned something from every attempt. This was like the exact opposite. It was like you're just running against a brick wall until you like through sheer luck managed to make a human-sized hole to run through and finally finish that mission. Because it's just a tiny map with a whole bunch of fucking guards in it, and there's just no way of like avoiding being spotted. Also, Goat Simulator. Why fucking Goat Simulator? I can understand all the other sort of promotional stuff they've had, like Hardcore Henry and like John Wick, and to a lesser degree that sort of the one with Bodhi in. I like Bodhi though, the way he looks. So yeah, I'm partial to that one. But anyway, it's just fucking Goat Simulator. There's nothing there that. Yeah, it's just. You feel free to feel whatever you want about that. I just don't like it. I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are going to agree with me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, there's a whole bunch of guards in a very tiny map. And that really, really annoys me, because, you know, you very often end up being sandwiched between like a camera and 3 guards, and there's no way of getting out. I learned really quickly to unlock the front gate, as I did in the start of this recording, so that in case anything would happen, which it does later on, I'll be able to jump off the balcony here and jump into the front lobby and go out the door. That's completely necessary, because otherwise you will be screwed over. So yeah, that's the one like annoying bit about it. I had to buy a spotter, as you again saw in the start of the video, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. Which is really nice to have though, like it does help a bit. So you don't just turn a corner and instantly run into someone. I feel like that's a problem you have with older maps. Like there's a lot of these like instances where you're just turning a corner and there's just a guard there. I feel like the newer maps don't either are opener in some way or just doesn't have this issue. Like they're made differently. For example, the new Murky Station. I have not run into an issue where I've like turned a corner and just run straight into a guard. It's very rarely happens to me compared to what it does in these maps. So yeah, that's annoying. You know, a lot of guards and cameras in a very tiny map like this. I feel like they've taken the number that fits the map and then times it by like 3, like just duplicated the number. Just fucking why? You know, and that's bad. But what makes this map truly infuriating is the fact that I have to open these boxes and cut the wires. But as soon as the guards, like from across the map, spot a box being opened, they're gonna like immediately be triggered and call the cops. Which makes you pretty much just, you know, as you will notice in this recording, I will just put this off. I'll not do the whole that objective for, I can't say right now, but probably like 5 minutes or something, probably more, 10 minutes. It just won't. I'll completely forget about it and focus on something entirely different. Because as soon as there's someone just in the vicinity of the damn box, you can't do anything. And it just takes forever to wait for the perfect opportunity when no one is nearby and you can safely open them. And it seems so stupid because it's unique to this map. Like, aside from the Shadow Raid one where if the vault is open, they're gonna be alerted. Which kinda makes sense, I mean. It's supposed to be hard to get that one. You know, that's a side objective, that's not the main objective of the damn mission. But, yeah, that's a ridiculous fucking thing, you know. That's what I talked about in the start. This game isn't exactly realistic, you know. It's fair with, like, Goat Simulator has no sort of relation to Payday 2. But, and you know, and I can't really say that, oh, Goat Simulator is unrealistic and shit. Like, Payday 2 is fucking unrealistic too. I mean, we're mowing down cops in the fucking hundreds. And, you know, someone sees us, but they don't see us enough to actually call the cops. Fucking FBI agents, I mean, seriously. But yeah, that level of realism where they see like a freaking box open from the other side of the freaking hallway, like, this is, I'm gonna call the cops now.
Nothing to worry about.
That's, you know, they can't see me standing right under the box, but the box itself is the problem. Why? Why did you do this? I feel like this map has had some sort of like difficulty spike added to it at some point, because I've done it before. I've done the mission before and it was not this hard back then. I don't know when this came in. I'm assuming it came when they added the goddamn goat, but yeah. I didn't actually check the time, but you know, I've been completely off the main objective for a while now. Just going outside. I'm gonna go grab the goat now, because why the fuck not? It's worth some money for some reason. And now I'm gonna be stuck in here. This is another issue. It's not gonna be in this playthrough, but I think my third attempt or something at this map, I was stuck in this room for 3 minutes straight with guards just, you know, swapping place in front of the door, just taking turns, standing in front of the door, camping it so I couldn't get out. It was driving me fucking insane. I also fucking failed that attempt, so it made me insanely furious. I took a few minutes just to calm myself before I continued. You see, you know, I was like, okay, I can leave now. Nope, that guy's gonna stand there and watch me. This is a lighter attempt, or lighter version of that thing I was just describing. Because I was just worried that was gonna happen again, so I was getting a little frustrated here. Taking out my vengeance and wrath at the wall. Yeah. It can be quite infuriating. You can't even kill them because there's just like a million cameras that is, you know, just gonna spot it, and yeah.
Watch out.
So see, I've not opened a single box yet. I haven't cut a single wire, and I've got to do this twice, by the way. You know, and I have to make sure there's no one in this specific area for the time it takes to open the box and cut the wire, which is about like 6 seconds or something. To cut the wire. I don't remember opening the box. It's not that bad. Now, luckily for me, in this attempt, the boxes are all on the sort of the same hallway, so if I can get one of them, I can get the other pretty safely. Because, you know, if there's not one in one end of the hallway, there's not one in the other one. You know, I wouldn't be able to take one of them if there was someone blocking the other one. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm kind of just stuck because, like, in Shadow Raid, it's true, people are gonna stop and like guard an area for a little bit, and that is of course frustrating. The problem is that in this map, there's so many guards that they just take turns blocking your exits constantly, and it's twice, if not 3 times, as infuriating. Just leaving with the goat now, because fuck the main objective. We're on 8 minutes now. I think I got the objectives at 5 minutes. So yeah, this is great. Gonna get some packages, why the hell not? It's not like I've got anything else to do. So this video is gonna be a lot of me hating. Fair warning, I guess it's a little late for that. But I just had to vent some frustration with this map. I do not understand why this hasn't been fixed. I feel like this is... I mean, I've done a lot of stealth solo stuff, and this is about the worst I've experienced of like unfairness in a stealth maps. Like, my friends, when I played this with them way back when, they're not playing it anymore. I am all alone, sad face. But, you know, they were complaining about, you know, unfairness and just randomness in the system when doing Shadow Raid. And I feel like in Shadow Raid you can at least like learn the patterns, but there's just too many guards here that even if you do learn the patterns, it doesn't help you because there's always someone there. Regardless of where you go, you're gonna see me later being sandwiched between guards, and there's nothing I can do about it. Luckily, I take a really daring move that just luckily managed to pan out. See here, like, okay, it seems to be pretty safe now, so let's really quickly open this. Luckily, I managed to spot that guy, so I can keep an eye on him. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't do that. Like, open it and try. So here we are. I'm gonna open this. It's in the same hallway, so I know it's relatively safe, except that guy, of course. But he's not looking, which is, again, this is a pretty fucking daring move, because he could just turn this way and instantly spot it from across the fucking hallway. Right. So that should be the worst of the bullshit over now, you might think. But it gets worse. Because, alright, fair enough, they can spot the boxes, that's an added challenge, that's fair enough. But,
Look out.
it doesn't happen in this video, but the first time I managed to open the door, I got in, got the first out of the two servers, and got out to the door, to the car. But when I was on my way back in here, a guard had walked into the room and spotted the fact that the server door was open, and got alerted by that.
Watch out.
You have to get two servers out, and while you're getting one of them out, you have to make sure that no one else walks into the room, that the servers are in. You have to be in two places at the same time. Realize the maps are not made to be soloed, but that's fucking ridiculous. And you'll see that I, spoiler alert here, I will use the jammer just to, be safe. I decide just to rush it, because that's safer than trying to stealth it at that point. That's mostly actually because I'm about to get caught, and not as much a calculated decision.
Just grab the server and hustle it to the van. Put your backs into it.
Because there's two servers, and that dude, I was like, is he gonna walk in here? Because if he does, he's gonna be alerted, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. Luckily, there's no cameras in here, so you probably would be able to kill him safely. But then you can't really kill every fucking guard on the map, because they walk in here,
Guard, stay back.
He seems to turn around though, so I won't have to deal with that. Well, at this point I was pretty much sweating buckets, because I had to get that server out without being spotted, and I need to make sure no one walked in there. And this is where I'm like, okay, I need to get out, and there's a guard over there, and he's probably going to walk this way soon. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I need to get this out, so let's do it like this. Luckily, I managed to pick that up before the other guard spots it, and even more incredible, there's no cameras pointed at that area, which is like never happens. I feel there's always a million cameras in that lobby area, but yeah, it was a calculated risk, and luckily it paid off for me. Fucking die, goat. Hope you solute some way you're gonna be turned into glue or something stupid. Just fucking die. Right now I'm just figuring out which way. I need to get in there quickly before someone walks up there, because I can see this dude spotted was walking in that direction, so I'm getting in there, but I get spotted there. And this is when I just decide to jam and say fuck this and get in there. I decide to shoot that guy just so that, he doesn't shoot and alert the entire building. Because in case the jammer, runs out before I get the thing out, I don't want anyone to be calling, but someone spots it. Actually, in fact, two people does. But I managed to get the thing out before the jammer dies, but it's, it's really close that, to me failing this, but yeah. It's pure luck, This is not skill at all. So that's day 2. On to day 3, which is a little less annoying than this one.
Because of you, we know where the Mendoza cash is stashed. It's one of the trustee branch banks. I guess you know.
Anyway, this has been Stax, signing out.